open up that Crystal Pepsi and get comfortable. This is Dope Nostalgia.
All right, you nostalgia nerds. Welcome, friends. This is Naomi, and this is Dope Nostalgia Podcast, episode 275. Our special guest today has had the honor of working with the New Kids on the Block, Joey McIntyre, especially significantly so with his solo career, and Debbie Gibson. Now, these artists are so important to the 90s as well as the 80s. Sean Thomas is a young man who is a musical prodigy and is just a blessing. He's a beautiful person, really kind, and so talented. I'm so honored to have him on the show today. Let me tell you a little bit about Sean Thomas. Wikipedia moment.
Please bear in mind that Wikipedia can be edited by anyone at any time. If I'm reading you the artist's bio, then you know it's information straight from the source.
Vancouver native Sean Thomas is a 24-year-old musical prodigy, blending talent as a singer, songwriter, producer, and multi-instrumentalist. With perfect pitch, an ear for innovation, and a drive to push creative boundaries, Thomas has been releasing his own music and collaborating with other artists since his mid-teens. A summa cum laude graduate of Berklee College of Music, at just 20 years old, Sean is not only an artist in his own right, but also a driving force behind others. Now, barely into his 20s, Sean Thomas's resume includes collaborations with industry legends like Debbie Gibson, New Kids on the Block, and New Edition. His music has been heard by millions and performed at some of the most iconic venues worldwide. With a reputation for delivering across the entire creative spectrum, Sean thrives in every aspect of the music-making process, from songwriting, production, recording, mixing, live show preparation, and rocking it out on stage. He not only shines as a solo artist, but he's also deeply committed to helping fellow artists unlock their potential, making him a true force for creativity and collaboration in the industry. Now, what I just told you was straight from SeanThomasOfficial.com and his official bio. None of that Wikipedia stuff this time, guys. I got to meet him on the last cruise, the last New Kids on the Block cruise, and he's genuinely such a sweet person, and you're going to feel that and know that in this interview today. It is my pleasure to welcome Sean Thomas to Dope Nostalgia. You made the time to talk to me today. Thank you, Sean.
No problem. Yeah, I love your background. That's so cool. Wow. Oh, and I see you got the New Kids album there. Let's go. That's awesome.
You know,
is that signed too? That's so cool. Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you. You know, it's funny because I actually met you on the last cruise in 2023. My friends introduced me to you on the last night.
Amazing.
And they're like, he's from Vancouver and I'm from Edmonton.
No way. Oh my gosh.
I was like, so cool to meet you.
Oh, that's so awesome. Do you still live in Edmonton or?
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
I'm
wow.
there right now.
Nice. How's the weather? Oh my gosh.
It's not great, but
okay. Yeah.
It'll be all right. But are you in Vancouver now?
I am. Yeah. That's where I'm based out of. Yeah. We're getting like crazy wind right now. It's insane, but luckily the house is still intact, so we still got the studio and everything.
Well, it's a joy to have you on Dope Nostalgia. This is a podcast that's mostly about the 90s, but the cool thing is you've worked with a lot of people who had hits in the 90s.
Definitely, yeah, and I wish I was around. It's really one of my favorite decades of music, and it's always fun to kind of go back and listen and just appreciate what you weren't there for. But yeah.
But I definitely want to focus on your new music as well. So we're going to talk about all that kind of stuff.
Sounds
good. How did Vancouver, being born and raised there, set you up for your musical dream?
Oh man, that's such a good question. I love Vancouver so much, and every time I travel and experience all these beautiful places, which I've been kind of so lucky to see, whether it's like on tour, writing songs and everything, I always come back here and I kind of feel so connected to this place and the nature that it provides and the water and the, all the beautiful scenery and everything.
Mm. Ooh.
More towards being, acoustic and more kind of organic. I feel like there's a lot of that around here, and yeah, just a lot of the people I've grown up playing music together with, like locally and everything. It's kind of like, just a style that's really prominent here. So I'm lucky to definitely be born here, and yeah, I don't really see myself moving too far away.
Still happy to be a Canadian no matter what. What artists did you grow up on? For instance, your first album you purchased? And do you feel like you're an old soul when it comes to music?
Definitely, yeah. I love the older music for sure. I grew up listening to a lot of Shania Twain. Me and my mom used to jam really hard to Party for Two with the
Mm.
duets. We used to sing all the lyrics. I don't know, probably I have like 1,000 repetitions of singing that song, which is really fun with her. And yeah, on my dad's side, it was a lot of like more like classic rock and stuff like that. And yeah, to me, I was always kind of interested as well in whatever kind of new sound and music was kind of popping up. But then it's it's nice to kind of go back because I feel like you can learn a lot from what's already been recorded, and especially, I mean, if you go back to things like the Beatles and recordings that were so primitive but like amazing how they turned out. It's so cool to see what they can do with, not a lot of equipment compared to what we have now with these big studios and everything. So I try to kind of take lessons from that, and whenever I'm recording a song, if how kind of bare bones you can almost strip it down to sometimes to get the technology out of the way to just lean more into the song to kind of go back to those kinds of times. But yeah, I'd say a mix of kind of everything there.
It's smart and it really makes you develop the song and put the song
Yes,
first.
definitely. Yeah, that's a huge, huge part for sure. My kind of philosophy is I always kind of wait to put anything onto like the computer and just kind of let it live in real life for as long as I can kind of possibly make it. Just kind of like tweaking every melody or lyric or anything, and whether that's on guitar or piano, then yeah, then you can kind of take it in once it feels good organically and acoustically.
When I was studying audio production, the producer who was teaching us was so excited to show us the Beatles tracks stripped down from the 4-track player. They're
Oh
the
man,
4-track recordings.
wow, that would have been cool to hear. Wow.
Yeah, I bet you could find that online, but it
Yeah,
was just
I should look
like
that up.
just showing us how you can do things analog and like strip it right down. So yeah, how did you get into Berkeley and what were you majoring in? How many years were you there?
Berkeley was fun. I was still in high school. I was homeschooled throughout my whole life, but I was in grade 12 when I started at Berkeley.
Yeah.
And I went for the music production degree. And it was so fun. I did the online program because at the same time I was working with Debbie, and then all these kind of later things started snowballing. But yeah, it was nice to have kind of the academic experience of learning the music, and then at the same time I would be like working on an actual song with Debbie and kind of taking what I've learned and applying it to like real world music, which was it's fun to have that kind of combo at the same time.
That's so cool that you were involved in working with Debbie at such a young age. How did you guys get together and start working?
We met. I've been a voice actor and actor for quite a while up here in Vancouver, and we met on the set of a Hallmark movie that was filmed here, where she played my music teacher and I was her music student. So things just kind of like organically connected there. And I think the second movie we kind of sort of got to talking, and then there was this like theme song for the movie that she had written, and I kind of just did like a little bit of like some track stuff for it, and then it just kind of spiraled from there, just keep going, and yeah, song after song, and then it kind of turned into an album, and then a few live shows here and there, and now it's been, I don't know, probably coming up on 10 years of kind of knowing her and being around her and learning from her, and yeah, it's such an amazing friendship we have, and I'm so grateful for everything she's taught me and all of
She
our
does.
projects.
She seems so lovely. I haven't had the opportunity to meet her yet.
She's really the best. Yeah, she's so talented too. Like the keyboards and her piano playing skills and her like musical ear and ability. It was really inspiring and nice to be around like when I was kind of still developing at a young age because it kind of ingrained to me the idea of kind of having something be exactly how you envisioned it before you put it out or release it into the world. So, yeah,
Well,
she
her
definitely has
and
that.
herself and you kind of have similar paths where you started very young and you're like musical prodigies who had these huge things happen at a young age. So there is that common ground you both have.
Oh, thank you. That's nice of you to say for me. I appreciate that. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, definitely. It's really cool to kind of look back at her career. And again, I wasn't around like for that whole experience of her like with her younger kind of years, but it's always nice to kind of go back and study and learn. And yeah, it's really cool to just watch the videos of all the concerts and yeah, hear all the stories. It's awesome.
Do you get to watch some of those videos of her and New Kids that when they were like kids themselves back
It's
in the 80s
crazy to
fashions and
see.
everything?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Talk about the fashion. Holy. I don't know what you guys were thinking back then for that. I think we have it figured out a little bit more now, but no, it's really
Yeah.
cool, especially like, I'm 24 now, like seeing videos of them when they were kind of my age and how they were navigating this kind of crazy industry and their success at such a young age. It's really cool to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, these were the biggest pop stars on the planet.
Crazy, yeah, for sure, yeah, and still are rocking.
Now, like you mentioned acting. I know you're a voice actor as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about that, like the Hollow. And I don't know what Beyblade Burst Revolution is.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I've been voice acting since I think around 6 years old. It's kind of a big industry here in Vancouver. We have a bunch of studios and stuff for recording and everything, so it's
Yeah.
been really fun to kind of grow up around. And yeah, I was in My Little Pony. Beyblades is the those like spinning top things that the kids used to play with, kind of outdoors. It's like all these
Maybe.
different versions of these like spinning tops, and they all have kind of different abilities, and it's really fun. But they made a
Okay.
show out of it, and I got to play the number one like person in the world that was like the top competitor. So that's pretty cool bragging rights for all of the people that have kids and everything. And yeah, I get to brag a lot. But yeah.
That's sweet. I don't know about Beyblade. I'm a Pokemon Go player.
Oh
That's
wow, for sure. No, that's really cool. I love that.
been 10 years now.
That's
Pokemon Go is
crazy.
still a
Oh my
thing.
gosh, 2016. Yeah. Man,
Mhm.
I remember putting that on with some of my friends and yeah, it was a good way to just go for walks and get some exercise too. And
Mm,
without people even knowing it. Yeah, you're just playing the
it's
game.
true. It's true. As long as you're smart about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you kind of have to.
How did you start working with Joe?
I met Joey through Debbie in August of 2021 when they did their residency together.
Mhm.
It was at the Venetian. It was a great time, and yeah, I got to be the musical director for that show, and that's how I met him. And then after that, he had contacted me. They were looking for somebody to do the music for the American Music Awards performance,
Mm.
and yeah, we just got to working together, and then everything just kind of blossomed from there. We just started developing a shorthand, and then yeah, wow, we've done so much in like the little 2021 like time we've been working together with Carnegie Hall and the amount of kind of tours we've put together and his record Freedom, which I'm really proud of. And yeah, it's been a really fun time with him.
Yeah, you've done some fantastic writing with him too for his solo work and the New Kids album.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
it I feel like when I'm writing is just kind of being there and almost just like kind of getting out of the way and just almost asking the right questions and having them kind of say what they want to say because I feel like the job as a producer isn't really to put your own voice in there but like to make their voice heard and amplified as loud as it can be. So I'm happy that he feels really connected to the album and that we kind of brought it out of him.
How was the Carnegie Hall experience?
Oh
What a
man, that
what a
was
room.
crazy. What a room. Yeah. Holy. I remember just going in there for the first time and I just did like a little like clap on the stage and just kind of heard the reverb and it's so nerdy, but I was like, wow, these acoustics are amazing. But yeah, no, that whole experience was unbelievable. It was my first time ever going to New York. So to be in that room, let alone play it with somebody I love so much is insane. And um, all the band members, Nadia, Rich, and the whole band, they were amazing to work with. And yeah, such a fun experience. I learned so much.
That's cool. And it's your first time in New York. What else did you get to do while you were there?
That was really fun. I got to, I did all the New York things. I did kind of a whole tour around the city. So we did Central Park and Rockefeller Center, and we went up to not the Empire State Building, but the Vanderbilt, I think it's called, the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see kind of the whole lookout, and yeah, so cool. Such a crazy city. It makes you feel like an ant if you want
I
to go
know.
anywhere in this world to kind of make you realize the scale and vastness of everything.
You feel like you're living in a movie when you're
Yeah,
there.
completely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The main character. One of my favorite movies is Serendipity that I just watched over Christmas, and yeah, I was hoping that someone was gonna, I don't know, drop a napkin or something that I could pick up, and but it didn't happen. But it's okay. We're still holding out.
What is it like experiencing the pandemonium that goes with a New Kids on the Block event? Because you've been with the guys now doing different events, meeting some of the fans,
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely. No, it's pandemonium, but it's one of my favorite parts is how much they show up for them because I I'm kind of at the other end watching how hard all of the new kids and everyone that works around them are working to provide like a show that, they care so much about and they want the fans to have as good of an experience as possible. But then it works the other way for the fans to kind of come in and party as hard as they do and enjoy themselves and be with their friends and have a good time. It's really amazing to see that kind of shared experience of, just having a blast. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's something I think that you kind of have to experience to know what it's truly like. I don't even know if you
Yep.
can put it into words what the feeling is like.
It is a very unique fandom. And these women are wild. We are crazy.
I saw a little bit of that on the cruise. We were talking about that. Yeah, and crazy times there. I don't know. I didn't even know that much partying could be possible. I don't know.
I know.
I felt like the one that was kind of twice my age getting up there, and I needed my sleep. I don't know.
No
There was
sleep
that
on the
one day
cruise.
we were going to the beach or whatever. We stopped at that Half Moon Bay area, and I slept right through it till like 6 p.m.
Did you?
Yeah, it was the first night I think where we were up till like 4 a.m. and I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." And
I know.
yeah, that was
And
just
Donnie just keeps going. He's got this energy level that's incredible.
oh yeah, no, definitely. Talk about a superstar for sure. Yeah, he's crazy.
Well,
Awesome.
I'm glad you got sleep, but I'm sorry you missed beach day.
Oh, I know. I heard it was cool.
Here's an example of a song that Sean wrote with Joe McIntyre as well as produced from the last New Kids album, their eighth studio album, Still Kids. Here's a clip of Stay.
I know the moment we were through, it was just the other day, like a bolt from the blue. 20 years along the way, I should have seen it coming, but I was blinded by your light. So I finally see the truth, it is all so plain to see that I'm never changing you, and you're never changing me. So I came to say goodbye. Then you turn around and smile. You make me wanna stay. How many years have I been leaving? You make me wanna stay. When I look in your eyes and I keep believing, and I keep running away. I wanna hope, but I'm just dreaming. You make me wanna stay.
Hello, listeners. It has been such an experience doing this show for the last 5+ years, but it gets expensive. If you didn't know, there's a lot of costs that go into making a podcast. That's why we have our Patreon page, patreon.com/dope nostalgia. That's where you can go and subscribe, get all the extra details, bonus videos, and early podcast release for as little as $1 a month. Please subscribe today and help support one of your favorite podcasts.
Hey, this is Delius from All For One, and you're listening to the Dope Nostalgia Podcast.
Throw on your Jinkas, Baby Tees, and Doc Martens, grab your Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, and join Jackie and Danielle on a journey to the late 90s as we reminisce about the movies of our youth on the No More Late Fees podcast. Don't forget your flannel and butterfly clips. And remember, be kind and rewind.
Hi, we're the new kids on the block. Now you can hang tough with us 24 hours a day on our brand new hotline. Just pick up your phone and call us on 1-900-9095-KIDS.
You hear our most secret day-to-day thoughts, but check this out. We'll tell you all about our brand new talking fan club hotline.
Word.
It'll blow your mind, so call us right now. Plus, a portion of each call helps to support United Cerebral Palsy. So remember, we'll be loving you forever. See ya.
$2 for the first minute, 45 cents for each additional minute. Kids, get your parents' permission first.
Now, talking about your music, your video for your grandmother, your love. How old were you when you did that?
Oh, that's really sweet. I was, I think 9 years old when I did that video. Yeah, that was really sweet. And yeah, I wrote that song for her when she was diagnosed with cancer at a young age, kind of when I was younger. And then, yeah, I wrote that song for her and I did that video. And yeah, it was a nice little tribute, and it's nice to kind of watch here and there and go back on. I want to re-record that song and like take my vocals and kind of do a duet with my younger self. I think that'd be a really cool idea to have young Sean and current Sean sing together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You still have all your tracks?
I do for that one, actually. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wish I did for a lot of the other ones that I had written, but I don't know. I think like about a year ago, I went through my YouTube channel and kind of went, ooh, that's cringy, that's cringy. And started privating some videos, but I don't know.
We've all put out cringe stuff. Whether it be on our social media or, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. There's one specific video that I'm just waiting for someone to use as blackmail that I almost feel like I have to put out myself so nobody can. But I used to be in choir for 10 years when I was younger, and there's this video of me performing in the Lederhosens doing supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and
wow,
I'm a little
cool.
Sean with long hair, and yeah, I'm rocking out, but I'm giving it my all for sure.
That's so sweet. Yeah. No, you know when it comes up on, I don't know if you're on Facebook, but it's your memories. And it'll show you like something you posted like 8 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh.
Ooh, what was I thinking? Yeah.
Like that.
Oh man, yeah. I guess that's a good sign though. That means you're growing and you're evolving. That's a good, yeah.
Now, What We Could Have Been is a song that came out 4 months ago. Tell us about that experience for the video and everything.
Oh, that one's really special to me. I was, instead of kind of like writing about like a specific person or thing, I was just kind of like writing about an emotion of like loss and heartbreak and all of those kinds of feelings that you kind of are longing to get back, or you want more time with somebody, or whatever the case may be. But that was really nice. I remember kind of recording the piano and getting everything down, and the vocals pretty much a single take, other than a few lines here and there cutting through. But yeah, the recordings process was special, and getting to do round 2 with John Asher and Steve and the whole gang, and Abby Saltzman, who was gracious enough to be the star in the video, was incredible to work with. And yeah, I'm really proud of how that whole song is encapsulated with that video, and it's gonna be a nice one to have as I kind of continue to grow my catalog and release more music. I'm always gonna go back to that one and perform it and everything.
It's a gorgeous song. And She's Mine, another opportunity to work with John Asher.
Yeah, definitely, man. That was so fun. That was my first time meeting him, and he's He's an awesome guy. I don't know what to say about it. He's a wild character for sure, but he's got so many amazing ideas, and I know that kind of like last scene of us like being on top of the mountain. There's like a huge like 200-foot cliff drop right behind me, and I'm trying to rock out as hard as I can without falling. And yeah, that was a fun day. We got that whole shoot done in a single day.
Where did you film that beautiful video?
That was up in Palm Springs. We'd rented this beautiful Airbnb. It was gorgeous, and we got to camp out there, and just kind of a bunch of locations around that house, and yeah.
Yeah, no, this is great work you've been putting out, so be proud.
Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited for just to kind of continue down this path of more solo music. It's been fun having more time to dive into it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand that you do all the recording work on your music. Do you play every instrument?
I do on my songs. Yeah, so far that's been the case. It's nice for me to kind of feel as connected as I can to the music, and I feel like when I listen back to any song I've created, it's nice to know that all of the notes I played were, you know, decisions that I made, and everything kind of piecing together as a puzzle. And yeah, it's just it's how I've been rolling for the past. I'm not opposed to kind of bringing anybody in to, you know, help with anything, but yeah, it's just kind of nice keeping it contained for my music.
What's the collaboration process like when you do that? Because you collaborate with Joe, right?
Yeah, definitely. I would say for Joey, I think for his whole album, I think it was just me as well doing pretty much all of the instruments. He did some piano here and there, which was really cool to kind of have his touch and feel on the keyboards. And yeah, that one was a really kind of contained experience as well, because we were on the road writing, and then he was in the middle of the New Kids tour, so I'd be on, you know, kind of the tour bus doing some music there, and then some hotel rooms, and then working out of his kind of home den studio area. Yeah, it was kind of easier to keep to both of us, and yeah, I think the sound is more intimate as a result of that.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Do you ever do looping when you perform live?
I do, yeah. I've been experimenting with that actually kind of recently, just kind of figuring out how I'd want my own live show to go. And yeah, I've been thinking about some looping here and there. I'm trying to think about how I would want to loop multiple instruments, because it's really easy to do with the guitar, but I'm trying to incorporate more like drums and piano and everything at the same time, and have everything kind of evolve. And yeah, super nerdy stuff to get into. But
no, it's great.
It's great.
But also, I'm sure at some point you do want to put together a band for live projects.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Carnegie Hall, talking about that show, there was nothing like being together with 6, 7 other musicians on stage, just all rocking out at the same time. It was incredible experience. So yeah, definitely. There's nothing like the feeling of a band. So definitely want to incorporate that too.
The brand new single, Better. Now, it's gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you so much.
We'll play a clip of it on the show so everyone gets a chance to hear it.
Oh, I love that.
And I do enjoy there's like a true wall of harmonic vocals on there. Did you sing every part?
That was me. Yeah, going through every part. Yeah. Yeah. I've been a big fan of that kind of choir sound recently. I've been trying to incorporate it, and a few more of my projects that I've been working on. But that was me in this room setting up kind of 2 microphones, and just kind of how a choir would be spaced out in a room. I would just kind of go from left to right, just doing the different harmonies and the different layers, and bringing back to some of my voice acting stuff. It's always nice to have like because in a choir, no one is the same voice. Everyone is you know, different timbre and everything like that. So I would do crazy rounded when nothing feels better, and, you know, go crazy high pitched grandma voice. And yeah, I would bring it all out. And the result, when you don't want to like hear the individual track and solo or anything, because that would not sound very good. But when it's all together, it creates this like beautiful wall of harmony. And yeah, the human voice can be really powerful when it's stacked like that, I think.
It works. It was really good.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand too that you have perfect pitch, which is a very rare ability.
I do. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I discovered it when I was in choir. My choir director came up to my parents and he was like, "You won't believe it." He's like, "He's got perfect pitch." He was really excited and it's just been my whole life. I don't really know any different way of hearing the world, but it's interesting. Yeah, just hearing everything as music pretty much.
So it's like sing a D and then it happens.
Yeah,
The
there it
only
is.
way I could do that is relating it to a song. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah,
So I
no,
don't think
definitely.
I think that's more of a relative thing, relative pitch where
Yeah,
perfect is
I think
different.
that's more of like a relative thing, but you
Mhm.
know what? It's kind of interesting because I can't do that really because it
Mhm.
just kind of supersedes it in my mind. I describe it as this like keyboard that's kind of floating above my head, and every time I hear a note, like the key gets pressed and I'm just like, "Oh, that's an F." Like there
That's
it is.
such a cool way to visualize it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I've heard it described in like a lot of different ways like you don't have to think about what the color red is. You just know it when you see it. And that's kind of what sound is to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's that's amazing. Yeah. I remember interval training in school, but it was like you said earlier, and it's like I had to think of a song to relate the interval to, like Twinkle, Twinkle.
Okay, yeah,
You
there
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
Yeah.
I think, was that a fifth?
That was a fifth. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
See, wow, you're good. You're hanging in there. That's
I
good.
ain't got perfect pitch though, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you study for music somewhere?
Yeah, Grant McEwen.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
I only took one semester though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Oh,
but
that's really cool that you were at least able to have kind of some sort of,
yeah,
training
yeah.
around it. That's awesome.
Going to music school was definitely fun.
Yeah.
Theory's not my friend, but
Okay.
I liked ear training.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Theory can get daunting, definitely. Yeah.
It's too much. It's too mathy.
Yeah,
Math.
definitely. I've always been interested in it because I don't know. Classical music has been a huge part of my life growing up, and yeah, it's always fun to kind of read the scores and everything, and piano sheet music and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
It's fun. Yeah.
yeah, and it keeps you a well-rounded musician, and you're able to work in many different genres and situations because of that.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it's not as common in pop music, I feel like, but in other types of music, I think it's more prominent. And it's kind of just a shared language that it's nice to have between musicians. So it's nice to be able to speak it.
True.
Yeah.
How'd you get involved working with New Edition?
Oh man, I'm so grateful for any time I get to work with legends like that. It's crazy. I met them through the American Music Awards performance when New Kids and New Edition were trading off there, and I think right in 2021, I think so. They had contacted me kind of middle of the year. They were going on a tour, and they needed somebody to kind of just refresh some of their music and everything. So I flew out there, and they have an amazing band who's just killer. Every single person at their instrument is like some of the top playing ability that I've ever seen in my life. So it's so inspiring to be around. And my kind of job with them is whatever the band isn't playing, I would kind of record and have kind of ready to go. So everything can kind of be playing back at the same time. So such a fun experience. It's like being like an invisible band member with the group. And yeah, I just was with them for all of January actually in Atlanta and for a few of their shows in Oakland and Vegas and stuff. And their new tour is insane with Boyz II Men and Tony Braxton. It's really fun to be a part of.
So you kind of got to be part of like the musical direction of putting the tour together.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. They have this amazing musical director who has been working with them for quite a while. Who's come to be one of my best friends, but his name's Gene. He's awesome, and yeah, we have a great way of kind of working together now. And yeah, it's always fun when I can be around him.
What are some collaborations that you haven't made that you would like to? Would be dreams for you
Oh
personally?
man, that is such a good question. My number one up there is David Foster for sure.
Nice.
I'm such a fan of how his music kind of takes you on a journey, And I feel like nowadays a lot of the music that's out there is it's fine, but it's catered towards like short clips for, you know, promotional purposes, and I totally get it. But there's something about being able to sit back and kind of turn something on and just sit, you know, close your eyes and lay there and just take it all in. And that's what I feel like his music does. So he's definitely number one. I'd say John Mayer is up there, Ed Sheeran. Trying to think of some Canadian people. Definitely like there's Tyler Shaw and all of those people that I'd love to, eventually down the road.
What about Mendez?
Oh yeah, Mendez, yeah. Share the same first name, so that'd be cool. The two Seans collaborating, that'd be great.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He spells it the other way though. It's the wrong way. SCAN is the right way. So we're gonna have to have a talk about that. But
What type of gear are you really connected with? Like what's your favorite type of guitar or your favorite microphone to use?
I'm a big fan of Martin guitars. I have a couple that are really special to me. I get really attached to like gear that I bring out on the road, like with Joey or anything. Like I would bring my guitar and come back. So I could never sell that guitar because that's the one that I took out, you know, on the road with him, and it's sort of special memories and everything attached to it. So yeah, in terms of microphones, I just have one that I use. It's my Manley reference mic. And it records all my vocals and all of my guitars and everything. And yeah, my newest addition to the studio is my piano back there. That just
an
picked up.
upright.
It's, gorgeous Petrov piano that I just got restored and everything. So it's been nice to kind of get away from the technology and the computer and everything and just sit down and close my eyes and tickle the ivories until something comes up.
Yeah, no, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I want to ask you some frivolous stuff too.
Okay, cool. I love it.
Okay. Excuse me. Do you play video games or have you?
I used to be a huge video game guy. Yeah, for sure. My main ones used to be Call of Duty and Fortnite and Overwatch. And all of those ones I was like I hate to brag, but like top player, top rank, and I was really good at them. And then kind of music stuff started taking over and I had to quit a hobby, and that's took the side burner. But yeah, it's been fun to kind of go back and relive the glory. I'm not as good anymore, so it's not as fun, but it's nice to go back and kind of
once in a while.
Yeah, there we go. Nowadays I just get destroyed though because all these 12-year-olds are popping up and they have so much time, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? What's happening?
Oh, they're insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's some of your favorite spots in Vancouver to visit?
Oh, I love that. Where have I gone? I mean, just taking a walk around the seawall. I mean, False Creek is so gorgeous. Like the fact that it's just like built into the city is just beautiful. I just drove through Stanley Park last night. That was really gorgeous. Crazy how we just have like a forest in the middle of a city. I'm so grateful for that. And Grouse Mountain, going up there and just seeing the view from up top there. You could see the whole city and pretty much all the way down to the States too. It's a huge vantage point. So yeah, those are some of the spots for sure.
It's such a unique place on earth, like compared to other cities, just
Definitely.
to view it from and just say, wow, we're lucky to have this.
Oh my gosh, for sure. Yeah, anywhere where you can kind of be at the water or on a mountain within 30-minute drive is pretty crazy to me, and it's so serene, and it's nice to have all the craziness when I travel and do all these shows, and then I get to kind of come back here and internalize it all and be more with nature.
Are you a hockey fan?
Oh man, I am so bad at that because I do like hockey. I wish I knew more about it, but I'll definitely root on the Canucks every once in a while. But man, I've hard time keeping track of where the puck is sometimes. Let's just say that.
That's fair. I get it.
I was more of a indoor music guy growing up. I didn't have a lot of time to play hockey. It was just kind of indoors learning guitar and piano.
Exactly. One of the cool things about Vancouver too is the Warehouse studio is located there. Have you ever been to the Warehouse?
I have. It's such a gorgeous place. Yeah, owned by Bryan Adams, who's another Canadian icon. And I got to record one of my songs there, which I I think I put out. I have to kind of look back at the archive of my stuff, but yeah, it was amazing experience recording there, and I've actually had some plans of going back and doing some more kind of like live drum tracking and everything with that. So yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah, that
right
is
in the middle of
definitely.
Gastown too, which is also a gorgeous area to visit.
There was a pub there. I think it was called the Black Frog. I don't know if
Okay, yeah, I
is
feel
it
like
still there.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's pretty close to the Steam Clock.
Yes, I think it's still there. Yeah.
Okay.
I just drove through there a few days ago and I feel like I saw the sign that said a Black Frog, so
No,
yeah.
I haven't been there in many years, but at the time, I think it was like Edmontonians who owned the place
Okay, cool. Nice.
because there was Oilers stuff everywhere.
Oh, wow. That's baller to have just publicly displayed. Wow.
Mm,
That's a pretty big
brave.
rivalry. Yeah. They're in enemy territory. Wow.
I got distracted. Sorry. I was going to ask you what's your favorite recording studio you ever worked in?
Oh man, the warehouse is definitely up there. There's this one studio in Toronto that I visited that it's in one of my friends who's an engineer down there. A mutual friend. He has a studio in his backyard, but that's doing it a disservice because it is like a crazy $1 million studio with everything just kind of decked out to the nines, and anywhere you go within that room, it sounds so amazing. And getting to work there for a few days was it was really cool. I also just kind of like setting up a laptop somewhere where you wouldn't conventionally think about, like maybe like a cafe or something, and just kind of taking in the world around you and creating some music based on kind of what you're feeling in that moment. I feel like nowadays anywhere can kind of be a studio, which is really cool.
No kidding. That is one of the amazing things about technology now is that you can do this anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, I've made some music in coffee shops and on the road in like a car or something if someone else is driving, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's cool.
no doubt. All right. This year, performance is coming up. What do we have to look forward to? What are you working on?
I'm excited to start diving in for sure. Some more performing for myself. I'm looking into some kind of opportunities kind of locally around Vancouver to do some performances, and I think just keep continuing my music, and I have a lot more kind of ideas that I'm working on that I want to put out. So over the next few months, I'm gonna start releasing some more music, and everything's just kind of hopefully gonna unfold from there. And yeah, we'll get out there and start rocking the stage.
I can't wait. I hope I get a chance to meet you in person again.
Oh, I
You
would
know,
love that for sure. Yeah, that'd
and
be great.
if you're playing Edmonton, I'll be there
Oh my
for
gosh,
sure.
we have to do an Edmonton show for sure. Yeah, with anybody. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, and I'm so grateful for your time today. I know your time's valuable, so I'm glad you spent it with me.
Oh, no
Thank you.
problem at all. Thanks so much for having me on. I really appreciate this. This was so much fun. Thank you so
Yeah. Good
much.
luck with all of your music and everything. You're so talented. You deserve the world.
Oh,
You're
thank you
awesome.
so much. I really appreciate it. And all the best with your podcast too. I was looking up all the episodes, and yeah, it looks amazing. And yeah, a lot
Thank
of
you.
episodes too. So it looks like you've been going for a while.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. All right.
right. Have a
Sounds
great
good.
rest of your
Take
day.
care. Thank you. You too. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Something that makes me happy is just singing and dancing like nobody's watching, without a care in the world.
Put up a fight, left to pick the pieces up one too many times, till you showed what it's like, gave the kind of love I've missed all my life. So lock me up and throw away the key, 'cause baby, that's something that I'll never need. Oh, I'm trying to hold on forever, 'cause when I hold you, oh, nothing feels better. And every moment I want another, so I'll keep on chasing, 'cause nothing feels better than you. All of those times thinking thinking this was something I'd never find. Oh, with you by my side, oh, I'm done with looking back, I'm waving the past goodbye. Whoa, oh, oh. So lock me up and throw away the key, 'cause I'm never leaving as long as it's you and me. Oh, I'm trying to hold on forever, 'cause when I hold you, oh, nothing feels better. And every moment I want another, so I'll keep on chasing, 'cause nothing feels better than you. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better. Older, I'll still remember these nights when I hold you and dance like we'll never let go. And every moment, oh, I want another, oh, I want another, so I'll keep on chasing, 'cause nothing feels better than you. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better.
You can follow Dope Nostalgia on Instagram at dope_nostalgia and YouTube at Dope Nostalgia Podcast. Call and leave a message on our voicemail toll free. The number is 1-888-741-9192.
This podcast is licensed by SOCAN because we believe that artists should be paid for their work. Hey friends, I kind of miss getting those messages on my answering machine like we used to back in the day. What I'd really love is to hear from you, the listeners of Dope Nostalgia. This is your chance to be on the show, giving feedback, telling us what you love, what you hate, and who you'd like to see more of. Call us at our new toll-free number, 1-888-741-9192. Leave us some feedback. Your message could be played on the show. So give us a call, 1-888-741-9192. Toll free.